say pressure or anything like that. But yeah, I just found out that we had 10 punts out there, so just broke a new personal record for punts in a game. So probably not the best thing, but I wouldn't say. I mean, I'm a pretty relaxed guy. Kind of just like go out there, and I've probably said it a few times. I really just try to catch them kicking far and high as I can, and I'm really lucky that there's guys on the punt unit that want to be on the punt unit, like Terry Roberts, Cooper DeJean, and guys that run down there and make tackles or calls a fair catch or down it inside the 5. And how about Luke helping the long snapper run down and making a tackle? So that's a tick for the specialist room in terms of athletes.
How many different kinds of punts do you have?
Oh God, I really don't know. It really depends where I am on the field, but like I said, it really depends where I am on the field and what the wind's doing, whether like that day and how the warm up goes, whether I want to hit like a spiral punt or a drop punt. It really depends what stage of the game it is as well, but I'd say maybe like 4 or 5. I really just tried to simplify things because when I first got here, I had all these shots, but I noticed that you never really use them. So I've really just been focusing on the ones that I do hit. So to answer your question, I really don't know, to be honest. I kind of just go out there and when the ball's snapped or before that, it's really just I'll talk to Coach Woods on the sideline, and we've got a pretty good idea going into the game just from preparation during the week. So, but to answer your question directly, I actually don't know. It's a good question.
Sorry,
Leave it with me.
When you have the volume that you kind of had today, is there a point where it almost becomes like muscle memory and it gets a little bit easier to go out there and just continually crank out, or inside the 20s? Yeah,
it's funny you ask that because probably I always get a little nervous on the first punt of the first day just because you never really know, like, what's my day going to be like today? But it's really, it makes things a lot easier when you hit a good ball first up. So from then on, I probably wouldn't say it comes back to muscle memory or anything like that. It's really just preparation and confidence. So, and I think just focus as well. I mean, I'm only out there, I was out there 10 times today, but I'm only out there for maybe 15, 20 seconds, and it's really just being able to have a high level of focus for such a short period of time, which isn't too hard to do.
When you've got somebody like Cooper DeJean that's down there to catch your ball at the 1, he's like waiting like 5 seconds at the goal line for that ball to roll to him. I mean, that's
I went up to Cooper after that and said, I owe you a beer after that, mate, because I didn't hit the best ball there, but I was probably just lucky that they didn't rush, so I kind of just stood there. But yeah, didn't hit a good ball on that punt, but it was first and 99 after, so you take that.
You were able to delay.
Yeah, well, I mean, the ball was on, I think, was at the plus 37 or plus 38 maybe, so I kind of knew, you kind of know in that range that they're really not going to bring much of a heavy rush because they're probably a little concerned about the fake. So I kind of knew they had a bit of time, but as I caught it, I kind of noticed, if no one's coming, I'll just sit here until they get here. And yeah, like I said, I really didn't hit that good of a ball. I know it was on the 1, and people were like, it's on the 1, probably going crazy. I was like, yeah. I said to coaches, I'm like, that wasn't very good, but,
that comes
doesn't
from
show up on the
experience.
stat sheet, does it?
Comes from experience.
Yeah, it does. It really does. And just knowing, like when I first got here, if I was in that stage of the game, I probably would have just caught it and kicked it as quickly as I could. But just being here, this is my 3rd year now, and just gained a lot of experience, so that probably helps.
Is that something you have